Hello, everyone. Hello. Sorry, I changed the time towards earlier. If somebody can tell me if you can see me and hear me well, that would be nice. I'm really not sure about the Wi-Fi connection here, so if it's too bad, I'll try to switch with my phone SIM whatsoever. I do see me well. Not sure if you do. And I don't hear myself. Should check. Oh, there's Steve. Hi. So early. There's already a question. All right. Oh, hi from Iowa. That's cool. Can you tell me if you hear me well, if you see me well, that kind of thing, so I can start talking and not talking to myself like I did last time. That'd be nice. Wow, Louisiana. That's so cool. Hi. Nice. Wow. Nice. People from Louisiana. That's so cool. I could talk in um can see and hear. Wahoo! Amazing. Hello everyone. I'm very sorry I switched from what is this hairstyle? From 5 New York time to 3, but it's I'm in France right now and I had a busy week and I'm tired. So I was like, it's Sunday, so might as well just do that in the afternoon for you guys. Oh my god, hi everyone. Last time I did a live was in July. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. So that's great. New Hampshire. We have people from New Hampshire. That's cool. Massachusetts. I don't know. Mass. Let's just say Mass. West Virginia, Baton Rouge, Iowa, Indy, like Indiana, I guess. I guess. Uh, what time of year should you visit Normandy to have the best chance of good weather? This is something we're going to talk about. It's always rainy there, but this week I went to, and this is something I'm gonna talk about in this live very quickly. But I was so lucky; it was sunny. I wouldn't even know it's always raining in Normandy. Um, Spring maybe, September usually is fine. Minnesota, that's cool. Nice. You have the best travel channel. Nice. Thank you. Oh, Minnesota. Where you visit Texas? Oh man, I hope soon. That would be cool. North Carolina. Was this trip as emotional as your first one? No, not at all. Not at all. Decidí Montauri. Cool to watch the Minnesota videos, so much more to see. Yeah, for sure. So I'm just gonna talk about the Normandy trip very quickly. So if you've been a Patreon, you've seen the post, but if you've been on YouTube, maybe you saw I think I posted something like 2 days ago, saying that. Oh no, that was last night, because I didn't make a video last night, uploaded a video last night because I was busy visiting Normandy and for the D-Day 80th celebration. I wanted to go back and film some places I did not film a couple of years ago, and so it ended up being more of a personal trip than a trip for this video, but I still obviously went to a couple of places and it was well, I liked it because it was mostly very clean and all that. The probably did like a really nice layout and cleaning for the 80th anniversary. I was in the US during the June 6th during the celebration when Macron, Biden, and I think the I think it was the Canadian Prime Minister, good people. I don't know if they're good or not, but like a lot of people were there, and I don't even think if I were in France back at the time, I would have been able to film like a lot because of all of the people who came at that time. But I still wanted to go this year for that 80th anniversary, which I did, and so I visited the biggest memorial of World War II, which is amazing. And it actually also talks. I mean, they have like a huge part for like about the Vietnam War, the Cold War, and also the history of the 20th century in general. So it's a really good one. I took so many videos. So I'm gonna try to make make a video about all that and just in celebration of the, like I said, 80th already anniversary. So yeah, that's cool. I think there were a question at the very beginning of this live. Are you excited to celebrate Christmas? And when are you going to visit Louisiana? So I am very excited to celebrate Christmas, but first of all, I'm excited to celebrate Halloween, which will be kind of my actually very first time celebrating it this year. And it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be great. I'm not sure if I can tell you where I'm gonna be yet. Not gonna be in France. I'm gonna be somewhere where they celebrate like a lot. Like they're going crazy for that, so it's gonna be great. And when I'm going to Louisiana, well, very soon. Let's just say that very soon, like extremely soon, and I'm so excited about it. Oh man, it's gonna be great. Um, I just wish I'm gonna, like I would be able to upload the videos as like as fast as I could, like faster than I actually do it, because I'm still editing the Connecticut videos, but I was there in June. But it's a lot of footage I'm taking all the time. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, just to say that they're gonna be a like a Normandy video very soon, as soon as possible. Maybe next week, maybe the week after that, but definitely before the end of October. So you can look forward to it. And I think I put a playlist on like top of my channel with the first Normandy videos I did like a couple of years ago, uh, where I went to like they were like the Omaha Beach, Utah Beach, and all that. So you can see that already. Although it was a couple of years ago, so the quality is not the best, but I still did I think a pretty good job. So anyway, now I'm gonna answer your questions if you have any, and then we're gonna talk about anything you want. So let me read your comments. Do you plan on going on the, I guess, Northeast Ohio Rock and Roll of Fame, Cedar Point, amusement? Oh, yeah. So I plan on going to the 50 states. I have a new goal. I want to do the 50 states. I think, if I'm not wrong, I'm already at 15. Or yeah, that's cool to say though. That's cool. But I'm definitely going for the 50 states because there's just so much to see, and I think it's worth it, you know. So I'm definitely gonna be going at some point to Ohio. I do have I have a license plate that someone sent to me when I had my PO box. We're gonna talk about the PO box too later. And it says something about like the birthplace of the plane. And you know me, like I really love to fly. And just for that, I really love to visit Ohio. So yeah. Oh, Indianapolis, that was for me. Okay, yeah. Anyway, please come to Rhode Island, especially Newport, concerning the French language and have the American. Really, that's where. Oh, okay. Then I definitely need to go there. That's cool. À Cunyaman en Normandie, non, Bill, j'ai pas trouvé de answering Bill's question about a specific pastry. You can find it anywhere in France, actually, and I don't really like it, honestly. It's so thick and so sweet. It's actually too sweet, even for French pastry. But no, I didn't eat that. I didn't look for it. But yeah, Kunyaman. If you guys can read it on the comments from Bill and Ween. It's a French pastry. It's like I said, sweet, very sweet, but it's good. But so no, what was your question? No, I didn't find it. What's I gonna be for Halloween? I'm gonna be a vampire, and I've been actually looking for the teeth and the lenses. I'm just not sure. I've never tried any lens, and I heard a lot about like how the eyes can badly react to it. So I do want to have like different, like red eyes, whatever. So I need to find the eyes and the teeth, and then I don't know. I don't really know, like a vampire costume. I guess I'm gonna have to try to find that in France. Where am I gonna go? I don't even know. I've seen a lot of I've seen Christmas decorations already in France. Like it was the first one I saw was 14th of September. Like, no, like even France is getting there. This is terrible. Anyway, yeah, so I've seen a lot of Halloween decorations around, so that's great. I'm happy because France and Europe in general, they're getting there in terms of celebrations like Halloween and all that, and that's cool. That's cool. It's definitely not like in the States or Canada or even in the UK, they really celebrate a lot more than in France. But anyway, um, love seeing fellow Mustang lover. I saw a Mustang on the road today, guys. I saw a Mustang. Oh my god. Look, I've been seeing a lot of pickup trucks in France, like more and more. Like everybody, it's nowadays, I don't know, favorite in France. Everybody's getting a pickup truck, and it's so dumb because we don't have the roads for it. So they're always you can always see someone struggling with his or her pickup truck on a road on a turn and all because the roads are not made for it, and they're actually not allowed in most of the French cities. So this is dumb to have a pickup truck if you're not a farmer or something. But anyway, people want to show off. Just but I've seen Mustangs more and more. I've been seeing Mustangs, and I'm so happy about it. And today I saw one on the road. It was one of the newer one, like 2020, 2021. Um, it was pretty. It was pretty. I'm always very happy to see a Mustang. The other day, I think I saw like it was a gray, kind of weird gray, not gray, green with like black stripes, and I've never seen like a color like that, but it was cool. It was cool. That's cool. And I was talking with a friend earlier, and we were like I was asking her what car would you like? What dream car would you like? And she told me a Mustang. I was like, what? A Mustang? And I didn't know that about her. So I was like, what? That's so cool. So maybe one day we're both gonna have a Mustang and drive on the French roads. That would be nice. Anyway, sorry, sorry about that. Can you show more detail on the products in Winnipeg? So that's a video I made on a American store in France. This store exist, but they actually moved to a very like a much smaller space, right next to where it was. But it's not working well. People, again, French people are very close-minded, and they're not really, I guess, interested in those products. So they actually had to move because it was not working well. So now they're in a such the space they are in is so small. Like they have maybe like only 10% of the products they used to have. So I wouldn't even be able to like to show anything different from what I've shown you, what I've showed. That's not English, but in the first video. So sorry about that. And I'm not really surprised. It's like the Texas barbecue restaurant I had a video on. They had to close like a couple of months later because people were not eating there. It's such a shame. I mean, yeah, it's French people. But yeah, anyway, vampires are not scared of context. Yeah, that's right. So I'm not. So I will try. All right. I also have the Air Force Museum. Oh, it's free. Well, that's nice. Oh yeah, I'd love to see that. Just a modern vampire with regular clothes like Twilight, or was it? They had an American show with vampires in it. Vampire Diaries, I think it is. And they were just like normal vampires. I mean, vampires with like just normal clothes. So maybe it could do that, but I don't know. I think it's not really fun to just go with contacts and teeth. Like it would be better to have the whole costume. I don't know. I'm not sure. If you have any idea, I'm all ears. I mean eyes. Salut Marie, David de la ville de Québec. Oh, we have people. Est-ce que tu vas faire un short avec un Québécois? Nous avons différents accents à travers la province, tu sais. Yeah, I'd love to. You know, when I went to, so I'm going to answer in English because you're probably the only one speaking French here. When I went to Quebec last year, I had a great time. I was actually talking about that with my friend earlier. But I just did not get much opportunity to talk with people because each time I was starting to speak French, they were like answering me in English, even though I was speaking French and they were also, speaking French, just not, the same accent. So I don't know what was the problem, but I ended up not being really able to speak French. The only guy I really spoke with was my Uber, the guy who drove me to the aquarium. He was so nice, and we got to talk in French, but just like for 15 minutes. But yeah, I think next time I'm going back to Quebec, I'm definitely going to do like a meetup type of thing to actually be able to speak French with people and probably like do shorts or stuff like that. It would be interesting. Definitely. Oh, from Hawaii. That's cool. Nice. Have you seen Rams TRX? Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, what is that? Yes, actually, I saw a ram not long ago. Same in France. Does not make sense. So weird. Anyway, oh, you got a silver 82 Mustang? No way, that's so cool and nice. Just remember to visit northern states in warm month and southern states in cold months. Indeed, that's a good advice, but I like to do things just differently. But I know it's best. But um, I was talking with a painter yesterday. I was in a church and they had an amazing exhibition of like different paintings, and I was really like amazed at some of the paintings. And because it was like palm trees and all that, turned out that guy who's French has family in Florida, and so he was painting about like Florida, and he was there, so he was actually running toward us, and was like, oh, do you like my paintings, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah. And so we talked about the fact that I went to Florida last year during August, and he was like, are you crazy? But I'm like, I don't know, like the first couple of hours, that was hard. But then I think it was, I was mostly fine. It was hot for sure, but it was not as bad as Kansas City earlier this year, even though in Kansas City it was actually uh, colder than in Florida last August. But I don't know. I guess my body was a bit different. I don't know. But it's not that bad. I enjoy your videos. I'm from the northwest of USA. Cœur d'Haleine. I've been there. This is a video where you visited. How do you like the compared to NH? Sorry, what is NH? Compared to other areas? Oh, northwest. Sorry, compared to. I think the problem is I didn't stay enough, but I think I like it better because it's so natural, like the mountains and all those woods and all that. So like nature speaking, I like it better, but I haven't had any really, any chance to speak with the people. And I heard a lot about, people over there, but I didn't get to experience it. So I couldn't really say what I think about it compared to other areas in the States. People speaking, but nature speaking in the school. Anyway, do you ever plan to visit Alaska? Definitely, like definitely. It's high on my list. There's just so much to see over there, and I have friends who were actually there with I think it was Sunrise. It's a travel agency a couple of months ago, and they were sending pictures, and it was amazing. I mean, the pictures were amazing, so I bet it was amazing, and definitely want to go there for sure. Um, yeah. Minnesota, that's so cool. When did you begin your love of Mustangs? Oh, I mean, if we start talking about Mustangs, I might not stop myself. So I don't know exactly when. I mean, I guess I do. Let's say since I was a little girl, I've always loved cool cars, motorcycles, big trucks, the beautiful noise sound they make, and just everything that is different and a bit unique. I loved it. I've always loved it. And I guess the Mustangs, they're always been like, wow. But when I went for the first time it was a gathering in France for the I don't know which one, 60th anniversary? No, that was a couple of years ago. They just had like a weekend with a lot of Mustangs and friends, and we went there with mom, and we had a blast. And I just fell in love with the Mustangs. It was just so many of them, so pretty, so elegant. The sound were just, it was amazing. And then I was just like, yeah, that's it. This is my dream car. So I guess it's been a couple of years, probably since that specific day, definitely. But I mean, this day was it was in April. It was snowing. It was so cold. We were on the like a circuit, so they couldn't like go fast and all, which was a shame. Um, it was over 2 or 3 days, but I think we only stayed one day. But I got to see so many Mustangs at once. It was amazing. So many different like years, colors, many like different like unique wines. With specificities, stuff like that. And yeah, I loved it. So I guess it's really since this day, a couple of years ago, that Mustang is my dream car. I hope that was not a too long of an answer. Um, anyway, do you guys have any plans to revisit previous states or cities? Oh man, like I've been thinking about San Diego because back when we went there, we did not have the time to visit the like like the center of San Diego, and I really love to spend just a couple of days there again and visit the areas and California in general, like the different national parks. There's just so much to see in one state, and I'm always only staying a couple of days here and there, which is already amazing because I get to see so much. But obviously, I would need weeks to visit those places. So I mean, every state that I've visited so far, I want to go back because there's just so much to see. And it's not it's like it's nature wise, it's history wise. There's just so much to see, and everything is seems so interesting. So yeah, I definitely plan to revisit some of my like previous cities or states I've been to. Even I mean, I'm talking about the States, but I'm thinking about like London and England in general. There's just so much more to see than just London. And I'm thinking about Italy and Canada, obviously. So many places. Yeah. Um, are you still going to have a Northern Woods Winter Wonderland adventure? You gotta tell me what that is. Northern Woods Winter Wonderland Adventure? I mean, Northern Woods. Okay, can you tell me what that is? I don't know if it stands for something or did we mention it? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Please tell me what it is. I'm not really sure. Um, do you do you plan? Are you planning on any more trips to Minnesota? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love to go during winter, even though everyone is saying no, 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 but I want to see how it looks like during winter. I also have my friend Danny over there, so I definitely want to go back to hang out more with him. And I mean, there's just so much more to see in Minnesota that I mean, we did so much in 10 days. I think that was really amazing. But there's still, I mean, Minnesota is so big. We still have a lot to see, definitely. So yeah, definitely want to go back to Minnesota. Oh, hi, you made your first live. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry about having such I don't have a schedule for the lives. It's whenever I can. Like right now I'm on the road. I'm at a hotel room and I can, so I'm doing it. It's Sunday, so I just figured most of you guys are probably at home and could catch up the live. But it's always very complicated, and when I'm not in France, it's even more complicated. And when I'm in France, the time difference is a problem. But whatever. The live is always available afterwards on the YouTube channel, so you can watch it again, just not live. But yeah, do you have any European destinations you would recommend for Americans? Well, France, obviously, but not Paris. I mean, do Paris are there too, but France, the countryside, the Alps, the south. The south is beautiful. There's a lot. Like I would definitely recommend Czech Republic, Italy, Spain, England, obviously. Ireland is gorgeous, especially during that time of the year. Poland is really pretty during winter. I haven't been to, but Romania, if you love nature, is definitely a place to go. There's just so much to see here. I mean, in Europe. Um, so when are you just gonna do it and move to America? Well, that's fun. Funny you should mention it. I was actually talking about it with my friend earlier, and that might be something I'm just gonna end up doing sooner or later for a certain time. I'll never It's like everywhere. People always asking me, "Oh, so when are you gonna settle?" I'm never gonna settle. If I move to the US, it will be for a couple of months, couple of years, but then I will leave and go somewhere else. And it's the same for Canada, it's the same for France. I'll always be moving and yeah, just moving. So maybe one day I will do that for the States. That will be, let's say, convenient because of what I'm doing right now, going back and forth so many times. I think it will be easier to just stay there. But then I've got to find, a way to stay there, obviously. So we'll see. But yeah, it will be interesting to do that for sure. So maybe, yeah, sooner or later. Wisconsin. So I've been to Wisconsin just a couple of hours here and there. It was great. Definitely need to go back. But yeah. How's everything? You know how to throw a curveball. You took me. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It was really last minute. I figured, didn't do a video for yesterday because I was in Normandy. So I was like, well, I got time tonight, so let's do a live to kind of make it up for. Because I don't like not putting out a video for you guys. I know you're waiting for it, so I was like, yeah, just do a live. Um, it's a very old French movie there streaming on TV. Anyway, do you have any other questions? I think I wanted. So I talked about the D-Day trip, and that I cannot talk to you about. I made a list finally. So if you have any more questions, I will answer them. And if not, I want to talk to you about the PO box, who I've been talking to with one of you guys, and we kind of find a solution. So if you didn't know, I had a PO box before. Didn't work well at all. I did receive some of your letters and packages, but not every one of them because of the poor service in France. So I had to, I had to stop it. And since then, I have not been able to find a way to have a PO box in France. Privately, publicly, it just that just doesn't work. Looks like France doesn't have a really like an actual PO box service. So a lot of you guys were like, you should create what was it? And like an Amazon wish list, but that was like a long time ago. And one of you guys was like recently, you should do that because you're not putting out a PO box, and we had like stuff to send you, whatever. But my problem is the Amazon wish list, as cool as it is an Amazon wish list. It's not a PO box. So I ended up doing one. So you may have seen it on the description of my recent videos. I put stuff on it. Don't mind about it, but the thing is, so the person who was talking to me about that told me that you can actually add stuff on that wish list that I didn't add, and kind of said it to me that way. And that is for now the only solution that I found. So for now, we're gonna do that. And when I'm gonna be able to find a PO box, I'll make sure to tell you guys. I know some of you still have the package that you wanted to send and letters and all that, and I'm really sorry about that. But like it was so disrespectful what was happening to some of your packages and all that. And then yeah, so I think it was just better for me to shut it down, but it's a shame for sure. Anyway, have you been to Scandinavia? Nope, I have not. Are you going to fly to the Philippines from France because that was very French. Air France will fly nonstop too. Oh yeah, yeah, I heard about that, but that's not a reason for me to go. There's just other countries I'd like to visit before the Philippines. Um, but yeah, I heard about that. That's cool. Actually, they created different new lines from different countries in Asia, so that's really cool. Um, you would make your American boyfriend friend boy is very cute. Who? Um, yeah. Who? You would maybe love to live in Oregon because of the vast. Yeah, he did not appear. Like if he did appear, you got to tell me because that's kind of private. But anyway, you would maybe love to live in Oregon because of the vast diversity of scenery. Oh, I heard about that. I heard about Oregon for like the nature part of it that I would probably enjoy. When did you start learning English? That's very good, by the way. Thank you. I started at school, but it's just a terrible terrible education they're giving us. So I just binge watch a lot of American series when I was in high school, and then I just kept trying to get better. And I still have a long way to go, but for now it's does a job. Um, no, 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 no. Yeah, a lot of places do it, right? You celebrating Christmas in France or in the US? If in the US, visit Louisiana and like that trip. Well, Louisiana will be during, let's say, another another time. Uh, Wait a second, I gotta just check on my friend. Everything is okay. I'm just taking it. Sometimes I go out of the line. So anyway, you made it late, but you're here, Ron. I see some Patreon being here. That's cool. New Zealand or Australia. The saying both of them will be amazing because it's so different. Well, that would be a big trip. It's a long, long flight, a long time, but that will definitely be worth it. I don't think you as viewers realize you have to pay when you receive packages, and it's awful expensive. Yeah. So, all right, Keith, thank you for mentioning it. I did not want to mention that part, but yeah, each time I was receiving a package, I had to pay at least $50, and usually it was 60 to 100 because they were big, and I did receive a lot of packages, so. So it was a lot of money, and this is also one of the reasons I just could not keep going with that PO box because I was going broke. But yeah, it's terrible, customs in France and all that. So anyway, lots of reactors are closing their PO box. Really, but in the States, they're probably in the States. No, I don't know because I mean, I don't know any reactors anyway, but I don't think there's many French reactors, but I don't know. I didn't think cool travel bag that time. Well, never mind. You do need some binoculars. I need to buy binoculars. Thank you. I need to write it down. I do. For spotting bird nests and bear. Yeah. Look at that. 66 Mustang. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Actually, we have a it's like I think it's an actual store, a shop called American Classic Cars or American Cars that is based in south of France, and they buy and they ship uh, all kind of American cars in France, and then they sell it. So that way, when as French you want a car, an American car, you don't have to import it, and so you don't have to pay tons and tons of taxes because they take care of everything. And I've been looking at what they have, and they have a lot of Mustangs on there. A couple of old ones that are amazing, like so pretty. They have a lot of pickup trucks and a lot of Challengers, stuff like that. But it's cool that there's a way to get an American car in France without having to pay. Because I don't know if you know about this, but this is crazy. If you wanna like I don't know buy a Mustang, like let's say $50,000 in France, you're gonna have to add at least $35,000 for taxes and pollution stuff and all that. So it's gonna be and then you add other kind of like how is it called in English? I wouldn't know. It's like kind of European taxes. So instead of buying a 50K Mustang, you're gonna have to pay 100K to have it in France. So it's just way too expensive. But yeah, this shop based in south of France, and actually the pickup truck. I saw a pickup truck yesterday. It had the stickers on it, so I was like, "Oh, that's cool." They take care of everything. I don't know how, and well, I know why, but I don't know how. But that's really cool. So I'm keeping an eye on what they receive every week, and maybe one day I'm gonna have I don't know the deal of my life and buy a Mustang. That'd be nice. Um, yeah, $50 for every package, and that was the least. Like it was not often. Usually, it was like at least 60 to $100. So it was just too much. Anyway, you deserve a Mustang for all the deep love you have. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's really cool. Um, do you plan to rent a Mustang? I definitely do plan to rent a Mustang. You guys have to understand that it is not that easy. I've tried to rent a Mustang a couple of times. They just don't have it all the time where I'm gonna be. Um, yeah, just that makes it difficult. And then usually, if they do have it, it's quite expensive. And usually it's just not the moment, like it's gonna just sit there and then like because of what I'm gonna do or explore or whatever, it's not the purpose of renting a Mustang, right? So did not still didn't have the opportunity to rent one, but it's gonna come, all right? I'm being patient. And I think the day I'm gonna drive a Mustang, I wanna capture it, like I wanna make sure I have at least either someone to film me just a couple of minutes, or to have like a GoPro somewhere to film me because I want this memory forever. So I don't want to just rent a Mustang, go on the road and done, like I really want to appreciate every second I'm gonna have on this driver's seat. So I'm taking my time. Anyway, um, hi Mary. Oh, hi Derek. That's cool. Derek is one of you guys that I met in West Virginia a couple of years ago already. But yeah, that was cool. Derek is actually the one who offered me my gray backpack because my pink backpack, if you remember, was really getting old and really not liking all the travel. So Derry got me the backpack for my travel, and I've been loving it. It's especially, um, you know, like it's good for every kind of weather. And I got so much stuff on it right now. But yeah, I love it. Anyway, the taxes on cars in France supposed to support European auto companies. I would not know how to answer this question, John. I do know Europe has different laws in terms of like pollution, especially. And so obviously, American cars, the pollution is high, and so like actually most of them are not allowed in couple of French cities. Like I actually learned 2 days ago that if you don't have an electric car, you cannot enter certain French town. Like nowadays, like right now. And I had no idea about that. And if you do, you're getting a fine. And yeah, I don't know. I guess it's good, but at the same time, like not everyone can afford an electric car, right? So, so let's not even talk about the Mustang, right? So yeah, I don't know. But so to answer your question, John, sorry, I was talking about something else. There's just taxes, tons of taxes for nothing. It's like food. It's like they're just taxes for nothing. Like you guys don't have those taxes and you do well without them, but just a lot of taxes that just they want they want us to pay. Whatever. Yeah, you need to, I guess, go to Glacier National Park, and I went there, and I actually have oh, it's in the bathroom. I have something from there, and it was amazing. And I definitely want to go back. Come to live in the USA and buy yourself a Mustang. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Oh, Dennis, thank you very much. You're amazing. Thank you for your donation. How come I didn't see it earlier? That was like a couple of minutes ago, apparently. Sorry. It's always the same thing. I feel like I am late in the comments when you guys have it before, but yeah. Anyway, it's 40 minutes and I'm talking. Your dream Mustang waiting for you. Room. Yeah. The day I'm gonna have a Mustang, I think I'm gonna have to like find a way to put a desk like next to it so I would be able to work and look at it anytime I would want to look at it because it will be just so precious. Anyway, I'm really eager to have my Mustang. Are you returning back from the US? After returning back from the US, do you give your parents souvenirs that you bought for them from America? all the time, obviously, all the time. And my main problem is that I never have enough space to bring back everything that I want. But yeah, all the time. Usually it's gonna be like, like really touristic stuff like magnets, stickers, mugs. But I really like to bring them back food, like specificities from, like Tennessee, for example. I brought back some kind of biscuits and all that. But yeah, definitely. There's just so many things I'd love to bring back to mom, especially like decoration stuff. Especially when I was in Arizona, so many things she would have loved for her garden, but yeah, it's just not. It's not really possible. But yeah, all the time. I'm always trying my best to bring back something that they're gonna enjoy. Um, so yeah, and actually, I think last time I tried to send them a postcard, and I'm not even sure they received it. That's another problem, but yeah. Anyway, et tu dois y aller, Marie. Je vais courir un peu d'activité physique dans ma journée. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est bien. Bah bon footing. Écoute, faut que j'aille courir moi aussi un jour. En tout cas, merci d'être passé et bon footing à toi. I read a comment like a couple of hours ago from someone saying, "Oh, you're so fake trying to be French with your like funny accent or whatever." I mean, maybe my accent is really getting better, but you just have to watch a couple of my like older videos to hear that I am French. I mean, I don't know why people think what would you fake being from a different nationalities? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, how many park stamps do you have in the park passport? Oh my god, I don't have it with me right now. I don't have it, but I have a couple of. I actually have maybe like 20 of them, and I do have to try to like get some of the parks to send them to me because I went to some of those places before getting my like passport, park passport. So I need to get some new ones, but I think I have at least like 20 or 25, which I'm so happy about it. This passport is honestly just such a good idea. And it really like makes me want to go to a lot more places, obviously. um, Anyway, you should check out the Mustang Club of America. They have a lot of events across the US. That's right. We do have the Mustang Club of France, and they do have a lot of events too. Actually, I'm subscribed to their magazines, and I don't have the latest one with me. They're having like they had a big interview with someone who has a Mustang. It's a black one with yellow stripes, and he has like a unique thing on it. And I didn't read the article yet, but it's just so cool to find people like that in France. But yeah, I think I should do that too, like check out what the events are and try to match my trips with the events. That would be nice. I so that Mustang, like the Mustang Club of like friends, they recently went to Canada in Quebec, especially because they had like I think they just had the biggest gathering in the world of Mustangs there, like 5,000 or something like that. And so some of the people from the Mustang Club France went there to obviously, document it, film it, whatever. And they actually, I think some of them actually went there, rented Mustangs, and were part of this whole thing. So yeah, it's crazy. It's great, and you can actually be part of the Mustang Club friends without having a Mustang. Just if you want to be part of it, and I kind of want to do that, but I kind of want to wait to have my own Mustang to say, hey, like have a Mustang. I kind of deserve to be part of the group. But yeah, anyway. Um, oh wow! Oh, wait. Have you been to? Have you been? Wait. Is Montana still your favorite place in the US, or have you discovered other places that you like also? Yes, and it's called it's called Minnesota, it's called Tennessee, it's called Cape Cod. I don't even know anymore which one I really have to sit and think about it because there's just so many places I've been exploring lately that I'm like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." So, I'm going to need to think about it before answering this question. But yeah, you do such an awesome job. Really appreciated. Oh, thank you so much. Have you been to Bucky's gas station? They're in Texas and they are gigantic. I haven't been to Texas, so I haven't been there yet, but that's interesting and I should definitely try to remember that. It's actually sorry, I'm trying to read your comments as soon as possible. Uh, oh, thank you. Oh, I remember you have been commenting a lot. Thank you so much. Perlin6443. Hello, Mary. I hope you're doing well. What was your favorite thing about the Midwest? Oh, wow. I live in Wisconsin, also lived in Minnesota, South Dakota, and North Dakota. So I knew you were from Wisconsin because you always write like hi from Wisconsin or something like that. And I recognize your picture because you've been commenting on every one of my video, and I appreciate that. Say happy birthday in French for me. It's the 80s. Well, joyeux anniversaire is how we say happy birthday. And I think my favorite thing was probably like just the lake itself, like how big it was and how beautiful every stops we made along that lake was. It just this whole area is just like Duluth is so beautiful. Actually, you know what? I think my favorite thing was probably the big like the sheep, the gigantic sheep. But then it's kind of like very subjective. Like it's not. Yeah, I guess like yeah, I don't know. Just Minnesota was amazing in terms of nature. Yeah. What area of France are you from? I am from the Champagne area, and I think I did a video about that a couple of years ago, maybe on my other channel. I'm not really sure. Um, when going to the US, are you planning to rent or drive a Mustang? Oh, okay, so I already answered that question. Yes, I am. Bradley, thank you. Mary, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you very much. Bradley, you've been very supportive recently, and I want to say how thankful I am for your words, especially and how supportive you've been. Thank you. I'll cover her Airbnb and lower my Mustang. Yes, please. You guys are too kind. You don't need to do that. No. How do you afford being away from home so long? It's a lot of opportunities. Honestly, it's a lot of I call that luck. I call that kindness from people, and also just a lot of opportunities that are just adding up. And I'm like, okay, 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 and then it happens. And also I just also work a lot on that YouTube channel and try my best. It's a big part of it. I save up a lot. I try to not buy what I don't need to buy and save up on a lot of stuff. The whole thing is just not one thing. But yeah, Hurt Melon, pretty gal saying, "How is name French?" Remote work. Yeah, it's still remote work. You know, as long as you have Wi-Fi and all, you can work from anywhere. But I think it's a big part of it. You know, the fact that I can save up that much is that I only need Wi-Fi and my computer, which I bought already. So that is already, yeah, does job a lot. Oh wow. So I have the TV on just behind, and we just lost an amazing French actor at 72, which is way too young to die from a cardiac arrest. But he was a very famous and very amazing actor, and he just died, like passed away 2 days ago. So they changed, so the all French like channels and all that, they changed their how do you call that, like what they were supposed to stream on TV tonight and today especially, to movies from Leno where he played and all, and it's mostly comedy and all that, and it's really great movies. Such a shame. The best star is living the first. It's really a shame. Yeah, it's actually it's a very funny one. Hi, Aaron. It's great. I wouldn't say see you too. See that you are here too. FrenchTastic Ford car show. Oh, I'd love to do that. You know, the next time I am coming to the US, can I say it? I don't know. I don't know. I will be somewhere and I will be I don't know if I can say it. I'll be somewhere and I'd like to do a meetup for the first time on a very special day for me. but more later. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it right now. I mean, of course I'm allowed, but I don't want to jinx it, I guess. But yeah, anyway, a lot of you guys are asking if I'm gonna ever do a meetup and all. And yes, I'd love to. Actually, next time I'm going to Canada, like I said earlier, I'd love to do that, to have the opportunity to speak French with people. But yeah, I think that would be interesting to have a meetup, on a, I don't know, at a restaurant, at a bar, whatever, with some of you guys. Some of you guys, that would be nice. Yeah. She went to the Mustang show in France. Somebody will let her even sit in one. Yep, that's French people for you. Let her crush one of mine. Maybe not. Maybe not. Have you been to Yellowstone National Park? Nope. It's on my list. Glacier National Park I went to. I have 3 videos on it if you want to check it out. Representing the Minnesota area is great. Thank you. Yeah, so my guide was Danny, and he did an amazing job at planning this whole trip. Like really, I don't even know how it was possible to make something that great and perfect. But really big shout out to Danny who made this trip possible. So you had gone to Quebec, yes. How did Quebec French compare to France French? Well, like I've been saying many times, I mean it's different. It's a different accent. Some of the words are definitely different and we don't use, and some of the words we use they don't use. But mostly, I just didn't have the opportunity to talk to them, so I wouldn't really know. But yeah. Are you going to be watching the Northern Lights? So this is something I've been complaining about. People in France have been seeing the Northern Lights everywhere, and it is one of my top favorite thing I want to see in this world before dying, and I have not seen any of them, even though I'm always out there, at night looking in the sky, like, and I don't know, I think I'm always at the wrong like place at the right moment, so I haven't seen them. But maybe it's the best because I really want to go to the northern, like European countries to see them, to have the real like experience, snow, cold, and all that. But yeah, they've been active in France, in different part of France, and all that. And I think I think it's wrong. Like it's not a good thing. But for French people who cannot afford to travel, I think it's great, especially for kids and all that. So anyway, I've been talking for an hour. I'm tiring myself. How many times you flew business class to and from France? Oh, actually, a couple of times. The service and food in international is magnifique. It is. It is. It's amazing how I'm not even on my seat that they come and they offer like a glass of champagne, and I'm like, no thanks. I just took Dramamine, so I'll have a glass of orange juice, please. And they always kind of laugh and like, all right, we're gonna get you that. But yeah, it's just different. Yeah. You can see them here. Oh yeah, Northern Ireland. Yeah, I want to go to. We call it Laponia, maybe in English, and it's a place I've been wanting to go forever. Yeah, that's so many places. It's very frustrating to have this, to be aware that we are only on this earth for a couple of years, and that there's so much to see out there, and that I personally, I know that I'm never going to be, even if I had all the money in the world, I would never have the time to actually see everything that I want to see in this world. And it's a bit frustrating, but obviously I'm not complaining because I'm already living dream life and traveling a lot. But it's kind of frustrating to see, to be aware of all of those differences, like Australia, Egypt, South America, Asia. Those are such, so different from one another, and it's amazing, even like so many different islands and all that. And I don't know, I think it's so precious, and I really hope I'll be able to see a bit of them at least before dying. But I don't know. maybe with the, like, scientific advancements we're having, maybe I'm gonna be able to live. I'm actually my goal. My goal is to live 100 years old because I feel like I can reach it. Like if I keep working out, eating well, and all that, and having this positive mindset and all that. If nothing happens to me, it should do that, and maybe then by then they will have find different, I don't know, different ways to live a couple of more years. So that'll be nice. Tahiti, I don't know how you pronounce it in English, but Tahiti is definitely on the list. Obviously, Madagascar too. Um, and so many countries in Africa I'd like to go, but I would never go because of what's happening, and also just the mindset of people, and how they treat women, especially. I mean, I do not obviously want to go to those places. India is definitely a place I'd love to go, but just the way they treat women, I'm like, nope, you're never gonna have my money. But it's a shame, but at least it leaves space for other countries. Japan. Japan is actually on top of my list. Japan is my all-time favorite. I love to go, but I do want to speak a bit better before going there. 7 times. You're lucky. I'm actually jealous. That's amazing. Um, I hope you went to the countryside and all that because yeah, it looks amazing. Anyway, it's been an hour. I don't know. Do you guys have any other questions? I've been mentioning a few things I wanted that I finally wrote on a list. I kind of wanted to talk about my next US trip, which will be happening very soon. I will go to at least 2 states. Not sure about the rest yet. 2 states I have not been before. 2 states that are quite different. Well, actually, very different from one another. So it will be interesting. And you guys have been waiting for a very long time for one of those states, and I'm actually very exciting for the people there. And the other state has been on my list for quite some time, in a specific space, like specific place, especially. So it's gonna be exciting. And yeah, but for now, I'm not gonna tell you where. We'll see if I'm gonna do another live to tell you about that. Um, but yeah, do you plan on exploring northern Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula, Michigan? So yeah, during winter, I'd love to. Probably won't happen this year or next year. I mean, like the beginning of next year. But in the next couple of years, I definitely want to go back to, especially Minnesota, and see how it is during winter. And obviously, I need to go back to Wisconsin and explore a lot more. And well, Michigan is a must do for a lot of reasons. I mean, every state is must do for a lot of reasons, but I think I have a list of why I should go to Michigan on my phone, and list is getting quite long, so I definitely need to go to Michigan at some point. But yeah, you need your own supersonic plane. I know, but what's the name of it? Concorde. I wish I had my own Concorde. Like, I think it was only like 4 hours for like between Paris and New York. I think it was. I mean, I need a Concorde. That would have been great. Yeah, maybe I have nosy neighbors. Are you currently hassled with medical requirements for international travel? For now, and for the different countries I am visiting right now, no. I do have my COVID papers just in case, even though they don't ask for it anymore, but they do recommend to have it on you. For now, no. I think I have to do some vaccines because I'm at the age I should do some. But I don't even think that matters for traveling. There's a couple of vaccines I need to get if I want to go to like Kenya, Kenya in Africa, which I'd love to go. But like for the States or whatever, no. Canada, same. And the countries in Europe so far, no. It's great. In Europe, I only need my French ID card, and for the States and Canada only in my passport. So it's very easy. I mean, so far it's been great and easy. So I'm grateful for that. Obviously. Um, hmm Whenever you take that American herd, it'll be exciting. Wherever you take, oh yeah, Concord did New York in 3.5 hours. Oh my gosh, 3.5 hours, guys. It's like so fast. Just you read a book and you're there. That's amazing. Oh gosh, I love it. Hello from Michigan. Yeah, we've been talking about Michigan. Live long enough to get a flying car. I was this is so fun. I was mentioning I was talking about when I got my driving license in France to some of my family. And I was like, back then, like I didn't get my driving license at 18 when when people are allowed to get in France. Now it's 17. They just changed the law. But anyway, because I, back then, thought we will have flying cars in just a couple of years. So it was not like it was just a waste of money because it's so expensive to get your driving license here. So I was like, yeah, it's just a waste of money. I'm not gonna just buy a car and have my driving license. Just thousands of euros. We're gonna have flying cars in a couple of years anyway. Well, turns out no, we didn't have that, and we still haven't. So I ended up getting my driving license after like I think at 20. I got it at 20, which is not really late for France, but pretty late when you think about it, especially from an American perspective. But I was in college in a really big city where you absolutely don't need a car. It would have been actually impossible to have one for parking and other reasons. But yeah, I was thinking about that earlier and thinking how much like I really believed in the flying cars, but we never had them. We do have flying drones now, though, for like some deliveries and stuff like that. So it's kind of getting there, I guess. But I think we're a long time, like a long way from that. But yeah. Anyway, join us Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, I actually had my first Thanksgiving dinner with my friend Jeff, who's American but not living in the States, and it was amazing. My favorite now is a pecan pie. God, pecan pie is just amazing. I love it, so good. Could eat the entire pie at once. Just really good. Um, have you learned any luggage packing tricks or techniques since traveling so much? Um, Well, things that break, definitely put them in the middle because the way they handle the suitcase is just terrible. My suitcase currently is in such a terrible shape. I don't know what happened to it. My poor suitcase, completely messed up. I don't know, just maybe the way I fold my clothes has changed and pack a little more like lightly because I used to bring a lot of clothes and didn't really use all of them. So now I do like and also I pack a lot more stuff on my backpack. Um, I don't know. I don't have actually. I don't. I mean, I don't. I'm sure I do, but I can't think of any right now. Mm, oh yeah. Well, that's not a trick from me. It's a trick from my people. But I got a duffel bag, and that's a kind of a trick. It's like you take a duffel bag in your suitcase, and when you go on a trip of a couple of days, you leave your suitcase and you only have your duffel bag, which is a lot lighter and way better to travel with. So that's kind of a trick. I have my duffel bag right now instead of my suitcase, and it's definitely way better. So yeah, it's a duffel bag in which it's written FrenchTastic Explorations. You've seen it in on my Boston or Kansas video. It was featured. It's a cool one. I love it. And I also have my little. It's the same color, so the duffel bag is that color. It's you don't see it on the video, but yeah, and it's written FrenchTastic Explorations. That's all my all my stuff for FrenchTastic. But yeah, so sorry, I don't really have any tricks for that. Yeah. The Boundary Waters. Yeah, I mean, I was very close to it, and I read a lot of comments about that. But I mean, we already spent 10 days there, and we did a lot. So it leaves a lot of the list is long of stuff to do in Minnesota, and it's great. It gives me a lot of reasons to come back. You planning for a flying car is whole really. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Jean-Claude Dessel. I know. But it's not him, Bill. It's Michel Blanc, I think. What was his name? That died. That was an amazing actor. But yeah. Oh, you like Pecan Pie too. Pecan Pie are amazing. I actually tried to make one, and it was success, even though I'm kind of bored. I'm not, but cooking, it's really good. I won't flying cars after seeing how badly people drive on the ground. I know, right? And how much, yeah, I know. That's right. Will you be for your birthday? And how will you celebrate? So I cannot answer this question, unfortunately, but I won't be in France for my birthday. That's all I can say. And I'd like to celebrate with. Can I say it? All right, I will be in the States and I'd like to do a meetup for my birthday. All right, I'm saying it. I'm just I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm gonna be yet, but I'd love to do that. My birthday is November 10. It will be a Sunday, and I'd love to do a little meetup with people to just celebrate it because I won't be with my family, and every year I've been celebrating with my family, so I'll be missing my family a lot, and I think it would be nice to have my second family with me, which is you guys, the FrenchTastic Explorations family. So that would be nice. Yeah, but yeah, you will know more about it very soon. Um, do you ride a motorcycle? Good gracious, whew, those questions tonight. It's amazing how I've been talking about every like all of this week. So I do not, and I am starting to think I mean I've been thinking about it since years and years, but same. So getting my motorcycle license is hella expensive in France. It's crazy how expensive it is. So I want to have it, but it is expensive, like I've been saying. And so I don't want to put all that money right now on it as I've been traveling. But it's gonna happen. I've already looked at different schools where I could do this and all that, and so I have all of my answers already. I even know which motorcycle I want to drive, the color and all that. But it's just always the same. It's a question of money and also time, but mostly money because I have to. I mean, yeah, and I was talking about this with I don't remember who, but an American, and it's so different in the States. Like it's just you don't really have to pay that much for it and all that, and just it's just very different. It's a shame, which is why I'm thinking of getting this license not in France, somewhere else in like in other European countries where I will get the same for like 3 times cheaper or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, I was staying at my family's like some of my family's place earlier this week, and they have two gorgeous motorcycle, and I was on on one trying to figure like trying to it's actually quite heavy. It was a Kawasaki, a green one, beautiful, and like a really big one actually, like 200 or 300 kilograms, which is I don't know, 10 times my weight. It was just so great, and my cousin was telling me it's really not that complicated to drive it. It's just you gotta pay for it. But it's yeah, it was cool to be on on a motorcycle. Anyway, um, hey, Mary, after India, I'll be going to Switzerland. Wow. How is the Swiss food and how is the French food in Switzerland? It's delicious. It's a lot of cheese, a lot of good meat. It's delicious. You're gonna love it. You are gonna love it. It's really good. Anyway, fantastic birthday in the USA. I know it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Yeah, learn to ride a motorcycle in the US. I'm definitely gonna end up doing a lot of stuff in the US just because it's cheaper and it's the same thing. But yeah. Yep, sorry. You thought it was later as a live. It was later and I kind of forwarded it because it's late here and I didn't feel waiting until 11 p.m. to start it. So I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. I love your channel. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. You look absolutely amazing as usual. Thank you. Thank you for the videos. That's cool. Thank you, guys. It's always so fun to make live with you. So anyway, did I talk about everything? The D-Day trip that you're gonna have a video soon. The PO box, so I still have it, but I did an Amazon wish list that you can finally find on the description box, and apparently you can add stuff that I didn't put on it if it works. So for now, that's the solution I found. I'm sorry that I haven't found any other ones with the AC. And yeah, my next US trip is very soon. If I'm actually not ready for it, I gotta prep for it. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Can't believe it's already happening. Boston! Boston was great. Boston. They ignored us in Boston. So this video had quite a lot of views and a lot of comments. You know, the part where I was talking about how we were ignored in Boston, and I think a lot of people forgot that I went to Boston first in March, and I had an amazing time, and it was great. And this time was just 5 minutes in the entire trip, so it was not that bad. I just wanted to share it, just wanted to share one of my first bad experience in the US because I've been so lucky in having you. Well, I did, but whatever. But yeah, that was it. And I was just so surprised that so many of you as Americans were saying like, yep, that's Boston. It's like us, countryside people in France saying, yep, that's Parisians. It's so funny sometimes how how certain people are seen and are actually like it's real, it's not just a saying or something like that. But yeah, anyway, they used to make Mustang. Are you serious? Oh gosh, I got it. Oh no, it's in the car. No, it's in the car. So I was in the Camp Memorial, World War II Memorial, and I bought myself a Mustang plane from what was it? The war. And so it's something that you have to build, and I'm so happy because I finally have one, and I'm gonna build it, and I'm probably gonna show it to you on my Normandy video. Um, I was so happy. I don't have it here. I don't have it. It's too bad. But yeah, I didn't know they made Mustang motorcycles. Wow. That's pretty cool. I want one. That would be nice. I know they on the Mustang magazines about the last one. I saw that during the 70s, they made tiny Mustang cars for kids, and it was just, at that moment where they were selling a lot of Mustangs. So it was for Christmas. And so they're on their like, I don't know, like magazine stuff. It was like get one for yourself, get one for your kid, like buy a Mustang and buy a like tiny Mustang car for your kid. And it would be amazing to see that nowadays, but now those tiny cars for kids, they were worth like, I don't know, $70. And now if you want one, they're like 5,000s on what kind of website. It's amazing. I mean, I don't know if it's amazing, but it's crazy. Anyway, did you have a bad experiences with anyone in Minnesota? Minnesota? No, Minnesota was perfect. I mean, no, Minnesota. I don't even know. Minnesota was great. Everything went so well in Minnesota. It was amazing. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween to you also, guys. It's October. I guess we can say it already. I will be probably going to Paris next week, and if you know or remember, they have Krispy Kreme in Paris. Oh, it's the only one in France. I'm waiting for Dunkin' Donuts because it's my fave, and so I'm gonna try to find an apple, like a cider donut in a donut. Oh gosh, I'm tired. Donut, and I'm trying to get one. Gonna try to get one if they have it, so I will be able to taste one. Although I believe I already tasted one before, but I'm not really sure. Anyway. Honor to be able to comment directly to you, Mary. I'd love to meet you in person. when you pass through Montana again. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Montana. Montana was amazing, honestly. Um, so when did you start liking Mustangs? I answered this question in the beginning of this video, so I'm gonna let you go back. Like I don't know, that was probably 45 minutes ago. Yeah, the P-51. Ah, yes, and it's amazing because on that plane, it's written my name. It's written something my name, like Rosemary, I think it is, and my name like Marie, like not like I say my name is Mary, but my name is Marie, and so it's my real name. So yeah, I had to buy it for me anyway. Your enthusiasm is inspiring. Thank you. I'll get her ticket again. Oh yeah, yeah, good at that too. You can really get lost in the building, painting, and just sling of models. I know, I know. How's your zip lining burn? Well, it's looking good. I mean, yeah, it's almost gone. I think if it goes completely away, it will be in a couple of months, even like years. But I don't really want it to go away because each time I see it, I'm like, I've been ziplining, and that was on my bucket list for so long, and it was such a great time, a great day, amazing experience that, I'm happy to have it. But I'm also happy that my body is healing because, yeah, it's gotta heal, obviously. But it's good. Thank you for asking. My neighborhood has so many Halloween decorations up already. So, guys, I have my email, FrenchTastic77 at gmail.com. If you can email me any kind of Halloween decorations you guys have or can see, that would be amazing because I love to see that. So if you can like just send an email with a lot of like a couple of pictures from your your neighborhood, the Halloween decorations, that would be nice. That would really be great because I really want to see that. The email is in the description box. Anyway, don't feel bad about your pronunciations. It keeps getting more refined and sounds great. Thank you. But at that time of the day, this week, my pronunciation is just terrible. Be careful while traveling. I'm always careful. And more than ever now, especially after a lot of, experiences and all that, I learned a lot of stuff. And then, most of the times I try to travel with someone, so not by myself. Although I want to be by myself sometimes. Just the fact that I'm a woman is a problem. So, as I said, like a couple of, I don't know, like maybe a half an hour ago, I want to live a long life. So if I just, gotta be smart and do things the right way. But yeah, anyway, the Kelly Kid. Yes, that's the one. God, you guys are amazing. You know everything. I have so much to learn. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Six over. How come? Merci, Marie, for the live stream. Happy early birthday. Thank you very much. It's so cool. What's the email? So, FrenchTastic77 at gmail.com. It's in the description box and it's in every description box of every one of my videos. It's actually on the main page too. So, yeah, if you have any Halloween pictures, I would love to see that. Anyway, try some scars. The scar cream. Oh, scar cream. Yeah, I won't completely go away. So yeah, I do have some actually, but it's fine. Like I put some on the first couple of days, and yeah, no, it's fine. Everything about trying skydiving. Yes, definitely. It's high on my bucket list, and I will definitely do that. But I want to do that in the Alps, absolutely, because of the views, obviously, and I'd like to do it with like I don't know, a member of my family or one of my really close friends, so it can be like a double memories and could be something really great. Anyway, I have a couple quick videos on my channel. Oh, of ziplining in Hawaii. Really, it was such an amazing. Wait, I gotta check that out. Except for my fear of height. Well, you've been very courageous to try it. Then, yeah, good for you. That's amazing. I'll try to look them up. That's cool. I was referring to Kurt. We're supposed to hate friends. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Dennis, wow. Thank you very much. Imagination. Oh, thank you so much. Well, guys, I've been talking for forever. Now, like an hour and a half. I think we're gonna maybe stay 10 more minutes and then let you guys go, or more let myself go. Oh, the hurricane. Kirk is a hurricane. We don't have hurricane in France. We have storms and we have like those round storms more and more. Um, but I don't think we have hurricane. Maybe I'm actually not aware of that, but I really don't believe we have hurricane in France. And if we do, you are teaching me something because I have no idea. Use the last one you wish to learn. Oh, really? Actually, when I was in Switzerland a couple of weeks ago, visiting family and all that, I was at the top of a mountain, and I was right like only a couple of feet away from people who were running, and then well, skydiving is the word, and it was amazing. And I was so close to them that I could like look at their face obviously, and I could see how they were like really getting in the mood and just like breathing, and they were nervous and anxious, and then they were just running and then jumping, and I was like, this is amazing. Like this emotion that they must feel must be amazing, and I really want to feel it. I want to fly. But it was cool to be able to see from so close the experience, but because most of the time I see people skydiving when I'm on the ground, like in a car or whatever. But this time I was actually on top of a mountain, and I was seeing them at the start of their skydiving period, whatever. So it was really cool. Anyway, uh what when you come to California, you can order your new Shelby Cooper and choose which Ford engine you want while staying in the top hole in the world while building redwoods. That sounds amazing. I'd love to do that. That sounds great. Um, I will review the early chat for missing information. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. I think if I start to talk about my love for Mustang again, this live will last hours. So I'll not. Um, anyway, it will be extraordinary call at the time he reaches his friends, but they're saying 100 kilometers per hour winds still. Oh, that's nothing. I mean, we do have that a couple of times a month, so it's not that bad. Always for your time, and Terry, thank you very much. You have a tropical storm in France in about a week. Okay, wow, this is how much I am detached from France, even though right now I am in France. I don't even know what's happening. Thank you guys for telling to me. New Zealand skydiving has no age limit. Really? Dayboard took their 6 years old son. Wow, that's kind of young, but I guess it's a great experience. Hi to Mamantastic. Oh, thank you, she corner tea. Oh, thank you very much. Did you get to New Haven on your stay in CT? Did I? So I am extremely bad with names of towns, names of places, especially when I am in the States, because it's a lot of information. And I'm French. People keep forgetting that I am French, and hearing names in a different language, I don't visualize it. I don't visualize them, and so I don't really remember them. It's hard to remember them. So maybe I couldn't say. I gotta watch, like I gotta see a map and all that, and I couldn't say right now. So maybe not. Oh, you're gonna see anyway, because I still have a couple of Connecticut videos to edit. So maybe your question will be answered in the next videos. Yeah. Um, all right, people are saying goodbye. I guess it's time to go. Good night. Goodbye. You're very good with English. Oh, thank you. Yeah, tonight I'm really not doing a good job because I've been talking French this whole week, which is new. And I don't talk. I usually listen. And but it's probably weird for you guys to hear that, because I'm always the one talking, but in real life I am never talking. I am always the one who listens, or at least asks questions. But this week I talked a lot in French, and even just today with my friend, I talked so much that I was like, "Oh my god, I'm just talking so much." And my friend was laughing. She was like, "No, you're just talking." But I'm just still not used to talk that. Anyway, I was saying that because as I talked a lot of French, I feel like my English has been, pretty bad, but yeah, it's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am really sorry I moved the live from 5 p.m. to 3 p.m. But it's was getting late for me, and I really wanted to do it without, didn't want to cancel it. But as it was Sunday, I mean, as it is Sunday, I kind of figured you will be home anyway, most of you guys. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you very much, everyone, for your really kind donations. And I will see you where Sunday. So I will see you Wednesday for the next Connecticut video. The next couple of days I spent there, and I'll see you, next Saturday for the other video too. Very soon for the Normandy videos, I will edit as soon as possible, and you will know more about my next trip in the US very, very soon. My patrons will know it beforehand, because they're my patrons. But you guys on YouTube will also know it very soon. I'll keep you updated. Actually, it's gonna happen very soon. So yeah. Anyway, bye bye everyone. Who's texting me? Good gracious. It's not gonna be night night for you, but anyway. Oh, sorry, Russell. I missed much of the live stream, but I will watch it later. Yes, the live will be available on YouTube right after like all of my lives, and you will be able to watch it again whenever you want. I just won't be live, but anyway, bye bye, people. Have a great end of your Sunday. I know football is back, so enjoy the games, whatever it is, and dream about Mustangs. And I'll see you next Wednesday. And thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for your comments, your questions, and there's all kind of links in the description box. So if you want to check that out, you can. That's all. Good night, everyone. I mean, good day for most of you. Good afternoon, and yeah, you hang up first. No, you know you. I know that. And stay hydrated. Yes, this is something I say a lot. Good evening, everyone. Goodbye. And like and subscribe and share. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Thank you very much for stopping by.